Yo,
So once again, what's up, Theo?
how you doing?
I am doing well, man. I am doing, considering all things, I'm doing pretty good.
Mm. Well, I think I'm gonna join you there and say, considering all things, I guess I ain't doing too bad.
That's right.
Could be a
that's
lot
right.
worse.
It could be a whole lot worse.
It could be a whole lot worse.
It could be a whole. You know what? Speaking of worse,
Yeah.
um, man, uh, I had a strange, like epiphany today. For real, for real. I was, so I have the koi pond.
Yeah.
So I had to clean my koi pond. Then I had to clean my aquariums because I love water. I love fish. So I cleaned my aquariums, the filters, the koi pond, and then I took the hose and I watered the trees in the back. I know it ain't springtime yet,
Uh-huh.
but I watered the trees because it's so dry here. So it's just water everywhere. Sprayed. I was cleaning stuff with water. I came into the kitchen. I was running some more water, and so I just had this thing about the water, and something hit me right before I got in my shower. Took a shower. I said, you know what? I'm going to jump in the shower, and something just really hit me. I said, man, it's a lot of fresh water I used today.
Yeah.
Man, I am so thankful of fresh water. But what really hit me, I said, man, I done used up all this fresh water. And just think people in Flint ain't got fresh water.
Craziness.
Crazy. Can you imagine life with no fresh water?
No, but that's some people's reality, yeah.
That's some people's reality. No fresh water.
Wow, man.
And so I'm drinking fresh water. I just had a water day.
I'm glad. I guess
Yeah.
I guess you're saying the things that people may take for granted when I think about so much.
Absolutely.
You had an epiphany of sorts.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Sometimes you gotta it's the little simple things that we take for granted. You gotta think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
And count your blessings. And I was really in a little rut today. I was. But when I thought about all this fresh water, man, I got happy.
And we're drinking fresh water right now.
Fresh water.
Well, I'm not sure how fresh this water is coming out the faucet. No, it's cool to think about when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Man, so you got fresh water. What else do you think? I tell you all the time, the mountains here in Colorado Springs.
Beautiful. I'm looking at the
But people
window
walk
now.
past the mountains, they come back out here. I used to live out here, and years of living here, it still excites me. I'm like, man, look at that mountain. I've been in Denver for a while. I come back out here, and man, that mountain. And
Beautiful.
I walk past the people walking out of Safeway and stuff. They head all down. People look like they're having the roughest of times. I said, y'all need to look up.
Just look up. Just look up.
Look up and see that
at the
mountain.
Yeah.
It's smacking your face for people who don't know Colorado Springs. The mountains as close as this microphone is to my face, snow-capped.
Man.
It's beautiful.
And they miss it.
They be missing it.
Miss it.
Or maybe they're just so accustomed to it.
Well, sometimes we
They
miss
taking
out
it
on
for granted.
Sometimes we miss out on the beauty of life, man, because we I don't know, we can't see the forest for looking at the trees. Mm-hmm.
Detail that for some people. Go deeper.
Well, first of all, of course, this is perspective
That's
alley,
his
so
perspective
so it's
alley.
only my perspective. But but no, sometimes we just don't really see the beauty in life because we're so busy looking at the negative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many times we are focused on what's wrong. I was in a meeting just yesterday, and man, I just felt the energy was just so negative. And I got a niece. She's probably watching right now, but I got a niece. She's real sensitive to energies.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk into a place and the energy, the vibe is just negative. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And even with yourself, you got to recognize within yourself, okay, you know what? I'm negative today. Let me pull it together.
Shift it around.
Let me shift my vibe.
And I think it's a thing a lot of people miss. I say, including myself. But what's that? There's a mindset thing called when you see the glass half empty instead of half full? What's that called?
The glass half empty, the glass half full.
Is that it? That's
I
all?
don't know what it's called.
Well, I thought that was a name.
Perspective.
Well, that too. But,
Yeah.
I thought there was a name, but people who see the world always in this negative bubble versus those who see it the opposite. I thought it was a name for that, but it's just.
It might be a name for it. I just can't think of it right now. But yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. People have a hard time piecing the other side of the negative.
Yeah.
going back into the positive. It's a difficult thing for people to navigate.
Absolutely, man.
Huh.
So what's going on with you? How you been? You doing all right?
Man,
You big, you buff, man. What you doing?
I've been working hard, working on this fitness program of mine.
How's the fitness program coming?
It's kicking off the ground, as you would expect any business to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's it has its little tweaks it needs, and it has its shortcomings, but it's progressive.
Well, I saw one of your advertisements, and it won me.
Advertisements.
Advertisements.
Some people say that.
Is it
No,
tomato?
it is, yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
Advertisement.
Yeah.
You know, I used to say advertisement.
Advertisement.
I used to say advertisement. I got to hanging around a bunch of white people and started saying advertisement.
That's what I'm doing to you.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Mm.
So yeah,
You saw one.
I saw one of your advertisements.
Yeah. And what'd you think, man?
One of your ads, and you know what? It grabbed me.
Mm.
I'm sold.
You sold?
Yes,
Give me some money.
it was very inspiring.
Go ahead.
Man, I ain't give you nothing. You know what? That's the problem with the world now. Everybody wants some money.
No, for real.
Man.
This thing keeps the train choo-chooing. It's not all about money, but it helps.
It helps, but
It's not all
my
about the money.
Goodness.
Honestly, though, it is personally. If you are able to help people and get paid off of doing it, that's an amazing combination.
Absolutely.
And some people either do one or the other. They help people but don't love it. Help people, don't get paid, or get paid and don't help people, or get paid and don't love what they do. What a crazy concept.
Right.
Shout out to my friend Elsie. What a crazy concept.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so I've been trying to stay in the gym, keep myself at least busy, my body. If I can have a win, some type of win for myself, it makes the day go by smoother.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. You know what? We talk about the concept of showing up, and we say whether it's a job, you gotta show up. Whether it's a business, you gotta show up. But the one thing I have learned, and I'm writing this book. I'm not gonna put it out there yet, but I'm working on this book. And in the book, it speaks of showing up for your life. A lot of us, we live half lives. We don't live fully because we don't take the time to show up for our own life. We show up for the man, we show up for the job, we show up for the classes.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes you got to show up for your life.
For yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in a lazy sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I'm just not going to get out of bed today. No.
Yeah.
This is my life, and I ain't going to let the bed have it. I'm going to show up for my life.
Yeah. Create some win for yourself. What did you win?
Some
today?
win. Absolutely.
Sometimes, like you said, people would think showing up for yourself is almost going to play video games all day. This is the time for me. Sure. But can you interrupt that too with something progressive?
Right. Take a shower.
Productive.
Take a shower.
Wash your ass. Please.
Oh,
Like,
man.
if you don't do nothing, people in Flint, I'm sorry about that.
Ooh,
No, real talk.
yeah.
That probably isn't that good.
Ooh.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Ooh.
But no, ain't that crazy?
We do have fresh water. Thank God for fresh water.
Yeah, horrible. A segue like that, going way back to the start. No, man, yeah, show up for yourself. Win. I was told recently, if you can win for yourself before you start the day, especially before you get into your 9 to 5, it makes it easier to win for somebody else.
Absolutely.
How
Absolutely.
quick could the mentality change and make your life negative, as we were talking about,
Yeah.
if you're just winning for somebody else all the time?
Yeah.
But no wins
yeah.
for yourself. No
Yeah.
things you're checking off your board.
You gotta win for yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta show up for your life, and you gotta win for it, because it's only your life. I don't have anybody else's life. All I have is my life. And how is it I'm gonna show up for your life and I don't show up for my life?
That's so crazy. Some people do that.
That's right.
Some people do
That's
that.
right. Yeah, I gave the example. This guy, man, he worked 30 years. 30 years making widgets.
Was he actually making widgets?
Making widgets.
Oh, that's just a phrase.
That's just the phrase.
Okay.
He went to work. He was responsible. He did the right thing. He showed up day after day after day making widgets. And nothing ever changed except occasionally a widget would fall off the conveyor belt. He has to pick it up and reassemble it and put it back on the conveyor belt, and so the flow could continue. And that little split second, he has a zest because the monotony is broken. You see what I'm saying?
You said so many words right there. I did not understand.
The monotony was broken. But here's the gist of this. Those 30 years, that man, all he could think of, one day I'm gonna retire. One day I'm gonna be able to live the life I always wanted. One day,
Wow.
you know, I'm gonna be able to finally live. Well, after several years and 30 years come by, that 30-year mark, you know, he retired. You know, he don't have to go back into the office no more. He doesn't have to go into the building. He retires, and finally, he could live the life he wanted to live. And he died. And he died.
Why would you say it like that?
Man.
Why are you so dramatic with that?
Well, it's the truth.
He's like a
because
narrator.
For all of these years, you never showed up. You showed up for the job, but you never showed up for yourself. You
Wow.
put your life on hold for 30 years, thinking that one day I'm gonna live my life, and you die.
Stop saying it like that.
Die. That's why you gotta show up for yourself like every day.
Wow, man. That's horrible. It's not
That's
supposed to be funny.
real.
It's not funny. It's just the way he said it. But that's horrible. You spend all the time working for somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
hoping
Hoping.
to do this thing for yourself. I'm reminded of Rich Dad Poor Dad. People who read that book understand. You know, you always waiting for that money.
Always waiting.
Always waiting. Once I get it, I'll do. And then there's a
Mhm.
shift. Other people say, I don't have it, but I do anyways.
Yeah.
And then that separates rich from the poor.
Hmm.
And that, in the mindset too. How about that?
Sure.
That's interesting.
Just think about it. People say, well, I really want to have kids, but I'm going to wait till I could afford it. And then you keep on waiting and you keep on waiting, and life has a way of creeping up on you, and then before you know it, menopause creeps in.
Oh,
Wow. And the thing that you wanted to do, because you waited and waited and waited, now you can't do it.
give me a swig of your water real quick.
A swig.
There we go.
There you go.
Perspective Valley, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Um,
That's something to think of. Man. Yeah, perspectives.
yeah, wow. So I guess the synopsis, if I'm using that word right, of that. No, I'm not. What am I thinking of?
Synopsis.
Synopsis.
I think that's the word you're looking for.
Probably. Synopsis is not a real word,
No, it is a real word.
but it's different from synopsis.
Yes.
What's the difference?
A synapses is the space between your nerves. Like you got nerves throughout your body, and so there's a gap between each nerve. Like here's a nerve, and then there's like nerves throughout your body, and between each nerve firing, there's a little gap, and it's called a synapse.
Okay. And the synopsis is the conclusion of a topic, or
it's an idea, a
what-
gist.
the gist of.
Yeah.
So the gist, the synopsis, right? Synopsis of that convo is to not wait. I'm waiting for him to agree with me. It's synopsis, right?
Well, believe.
Okay.
It sounds right.
Synopsis.
I know it's not synapse or synapsis.
The synopsis is do it now, because if you wait, you might not have time. Right?
Live while you're living.
Right. Wow.
Because too many people die before they die.
Damn. Who are you living for?
Right. Live while you're living.
Wow, man.
Live while you're living.
Some people die
before they die.
Wow.
Yeah, because their spirit is killed. They don't trust anymore, so they don't show up.
Wow.
You know, or they feel defeated, so they don't show up. Or they're embarrassed, so they don't show up.
Wow.
You know, you got to show up for your life.
This is crazy. This is very, very therapeutic.
And that's what my book is all about.
This is what his book is all about. We didn't talk about a book, but we're gonna plug that book. What's that book called?
I'm not going to plug it right
He
now.
ain't gonna plug it right now.
Next time.
Next
I'll
time he's
plug
gonna
it.
plug that book. He
Yes.
makes books. He writes books. He
And
has a
so,
lot of
but
books.
this book, I believe this is going to be a powerful book to help a lot of people, man. Yeah, to help people show up for life.
Wow.
Show up for life.
I'm excited. Remind me, can we just get the name of that?
The book,
Yeah.
why do you want to know the name?
I forgot the name.
The book is Grabbing Life by the Balls, an existential antidote to a life half-lived.
Half-lived. That's right.
Yeah,
I thought that was well-lived. Half-lived.
half-lived.
Ah.
It's an antidote
Antidote. Okay, there we go.
to a life half-lived. It's a cure to a half-lived life.
I unplugged his book, and he told me not to. That's how you do it here on Perspective
Well,
Valley.
yes.
Wow, man, that's amazing. So that's part of your thing you've been doing too, writing books, or writing that book.
Well, yes,
Mhm.
yes, Yes.
Anything else?
And it's very therapeutic, even as I write.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything else been keeping you moving, or
Well, that's a good question. Case in point.
occupied?
Yes, my life has kept me occupied.
Well, obviously.
Just me showing up for my life. It keeps me moving.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you get older, you don't be wanting to move. And sometimes your brain tell you, no, I can't move. I can't. Oh, I just can't. But no, I can't ascribe to that. Some kind of way.
I can afford not to move.
Man, look here, if I'm laid up like this here and I could just move my pinky finger, I'm gonna move that pinky finger until times get better.
I'm scared of not moving, because if you don't move, then your body gets accustomed to not moving. People who just can't move their legs no more, they don't stretch. Imagine not stretching for 10 years. I can't imagine it. I go 2 days without stretching.
Man, I gotta stretch.
I'm like, ooh. After 2 days, you let that sit for 10 years?
Man, look here.
Oh
For
my
10
God.
years?
You can't even, you better not even think of running.
Uh-uh.
You better not even think of jogging.
You can
You gonna
barely
tear
walk.
something. You gonna tear something. You seen them? I seen the videos of them uncles, like 50 years old. Like, oh, we gonna race. You seen the videos? And they be in the streets in the ghetto or the hood or whatever. Say, yeah, you know, I used to do this back in the day. And then they start taking off. And before they get a few feet, they both fall over, or one tears
Yes.
something, and one falling down the hill. And they like screaming like,
Tore a ligament.
because you ain't did it in 15 years.
Right.
But you thought you could.
You thought you could. Ooh, the mind will fool you, won't it?
That is not funny.
The mind will fool you.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Stretch.
That's why it gotta be a mind-body connection. You can't just have the mind and your body ain't like, it ain't gonna connect.
Just go put.
You could put.
Go put. That's a word.
Yeah, that is. That's a weight.
That's a weight.
I don't want to be kaput. Man, please don't let me be kaput.
You far from
I
kaput.
sure don't want to be kaput.
Lift your legs up. You be doing yoga and show them Jordans. Put your legs up to the sky.
What? What you talking about?
See, look at that yoga pose.
Oh man, please. You gotta do yoga. Yoga is good for real. And
Yeah.
so is Tai Chi. It's very good.
Oh, your grandma does Tai Chi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hit
You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
You tell me nothing.
I'll tell you something. You keep it moving in any area, I think you'll be fine. As long as you're active.
You have to keep it moving. Again, you have to live while you're living. Because when you dead, you can't do it.
You sure
You
can.
talking about waiting. When you gonna wait till wait till what?
Till you die?
Till you die? And then you think it's gonna be a better day for you to do these things? I'm gonna live while I'm living. Mhm.
Please, if you don't take anything else from this podcast today, live while you're living.
Live while you're living.
And don't die before you die.
Don't die before you die. Wow.
I wish I had some liquor here. I'm sober right now for anybody who cares. To April 2nd, thank you, Nermina, for doing that for me. I wish I had something here in my mind, so I'm gonna sip like this. Because that was a good point.
Well, I'm so happy that you're sober.
Cheers to that. Oh, no. Well, I'll take that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, man.
Water.
What's
Fresh,
that?
clean water.
Yeah.
Fresh, clean water. Fresh, clean water. Do you know how beautiful
Yeah, you know, off that point,
fresh, clean water is?
I tell you how we get accustomed to stuff. Perfect example. Do you like Arrowhead water?
No, that's not purified water. In fact, that comes from a public water source. If you look on the back of the bottle, it says PWS.
I knew something was off by
And
Arrowhead.
it says, and what that means, it comes from a public water source. That means it came from the people's water holes down the street.
That's not what that means.
Down the street, or even worse than that.
Probably.
That's gas station water.
Arrowhead water is so
Gas station water.
nasty. They're gonna send a cease and desist. Arrowhead water is so nasty. But check this out. I went back home to Georgia. That's where I'm from. And I was drinking water down there for a grip. And you don't get it. I came back out here. I notoriously hated Arrowhead water. I drank some water. I said, "Oh man, this water is so good." I said, "It's Arrowhead."
Ooh.
I said, "It's Arrowhead water." But now it's just like I got so accustomed to water that was probably not the cleanest
Yeah.
compared to Georgia Arrowhead is fresh.
Absolutely. Ooh. Yeah, see how we become so accustomed?
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy? Speaking of being accustomed, what's really been plaguing my mind lately is people becoming so accustomed to AI. You know, and it's I seen some stuff, and you even showed me some stuff that
Yeah.
that looks so real. But then I thought about progression and how back in the day we did certain things and it seemed so real back then, and then you look at it now, you're like, oh, that thing's so fake.
Yeah.
And the stuff that looks real now, 10 years from now, our brains would have progressed to whereby we'll be able to detect AI from this day. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna look back on some stuff, be like, look, I can't believe I used to believe that.
Yeah.
Or I can't believe, man, that's so fake
You
now.
ever seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I heard of that.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl was most kids among their favorite movies. Do you know who Taylor Lautner is? Taylor Lautner, have you ever seen? I'm
Is
sure.
that they came to Taylor Swift?
No, I think they dated actually.
Really?
Yeah, but Taylor Lautner, have you seen what's that vampire and werewolf movies that people always want people to see? It's famous. It's very popular. Twilight.
Twilight.
He's
I
the-
used to watch that.
Yeah, he's the werewolf in Twilight. Taylor Lautner.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, when he was a kid star, he was Shark Boy in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Okay, okay.
And back in the day, I mean, that CGI was just a joint. It was so cool. It's like, man, mind blowing. One of my favorite movies. I went back and watched that thing a couple years ago. I said, this is crazy bad.
Right, bad.
This is so bad.
Mm.
The CGI was just so bad. Anybody who watches Shark Boy and Lava Girl knows we was just like glued to the TV.
Yeah.
George Lopez was in it too. He was in this electric thing. He was a villain. He was a big electric bulb, and we was like, oh man, look, it's so bad.
Unbelievable.
It's so bad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we're gonna get accustomed to this
It's
AI
so
stuff.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It remind me of the Jerry Curl.
Jerry Curl?
Yeah, back in the day, long before your time, everybody wanted a Jerry Curl.
Do you have?
Yeah, I had one too, just dripping juice everywhere.
Dripping juice.
Juices and berries.
Juices and berries.
Juices and berries.
You had a cigar with you.
No?
You had a whiskey in one hand, and cigar in the other hand.
Maybe, maybe not.
He was walked out with lemon pepper
Just be
peppers,
slinging juice everywhere.
slinging juice.
Just slinging juice.
Like he just sling.
How did we think that was okay?
Y'all was wearing a whole bunch
You
of
go
crazy
over people's
stuff.
house and ruin their furniture.
Right.
That's why they had to have plastic on everything. Because people had juices dripping.
Y'all go back 1980s. Watch the music video for Candy. Watch Candy. Who sings Cameo? Candy. They was in them tights. 80s. They was tights.
Man,
They had the cups and everything.
Ooh,
They look like
Cameo was the joint.
male prostitutes.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They was in them. You couldn't fit a 5-year-old girl's leg in them leggings.
Man, we all wanted to be Cameo. They had the high top. I had a high top fade like Cameo at one
They
point.
had like a jock strap on. They had the leggings on. They was doing this.
And they thought it was
Open
okay.
shirt, sweating.
And you look back at it, you be like, ugh.
That song go cold though. Just like
But you know what? People
Candy.
gonna look back. People gonna look back on us, on you,
Yeah,
and they be like, look at him. He thought he was all of that.
and am, and is, and are, and will be.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like I remember one time. I remember you had this red jacket. Oh, you love your red jacket.
I did have a red jacket. Stop saying like I was just a German Shepherd. He loved that
He
blanket.
read that. He loved that red jacket. But you know how old folk do. You know, we like.
Yeah, I did, man. I used to wear that jacket everywhere. I thought it was pimping.
Mm.
I wore it for like 3 years straight. 2-3 years. I used to always have it. Dingy jacket.
Dingy.
We had a. That's like, man.
It wasn't even red anymore. It was like a
No, don't do that.
pinkish reddish,
It wasn't.
faded
Nah, it wasn't that bad. Did
fuchsia.
I end up throwing at the Goodwill?
Yeah, we was doing it. Yeah.
Goodwill? Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, man.
But it's funny though, life. You know how sometimes we just, you know, in the moment and we think so highly of certain things, and we become married to those things.
Mm.
You know, only to find out later on that, man, that wasn't even all of that.
Whew, that's somebody's breakthrough right there.
That wasn't even all of that.
Say that again. This is somebody's breakthrough right here. Go
Well, I
ahead.
ain't gonna repeat it. I don't like when people ask me to repeat. I
Repeat
can't
that,
I
Pastor.
can't remember what I see.
Repeat that, Doctor.
Man, please.
Professor.
But no, seriously, you know, we become so married to things you know, and man, later on you realize it wasn't even all of that.
Mm.
And we be fighting over it. Fighting.
Fighting.
We be killing over some stuff.
Oh, real talk, kill him.
And it don't even be, and then later on you be like, man, it wasn't even about that. You know, and I don't want to bring up bad because some people got family members. We got family members. We got people incarcerated. But you know, how many people who are incarcerated, you know, after they did some time, they look back and they be like, man, I wish I hadn't have done that. I can't believe I did something so crazy.
Yeah, man. I think what people say, time heals. Is that it?
Time should heal if we allow it to heal.
Yeah, I don't know if that's always correct, but maybe in those moments. But time shows us how crazy people can get. The Popeyes chicken sandwich. People
were killing.
People were dying.
Wasn't that a hot mess?
Dying. I ain't talking about going to the hospital and recovering. People were dying. I'm not sure if we can say this. For a chicken sandwich. I'm gonna say that one more time for people who missed that. People were getting killed for a chicken sandwich.
How do you explain that at the person's funeral, dog? Like,
what happened?
You know, he was a good man.
Yeah, what happened? Like, dog? Yeah, he was
took
waiting on.
He took his final rest over a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, man, it was the last bag, and they was tugging over it. Another dude pulled out, the strap, and then it just ended.
Man,
what happened to the chicken sandwich? Oh, it fell on the ground.
And the birds ate it. Wow.
Not funny, because some people's families.
And the birds ate it.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Oh, full circle moment, man. We want to wrap this up and thank everybody for traveling all the way back down to Perspective Valley. We didn't even introduce you guys, so we want to say thank you for first coming to Perspective Valley, traveling all the way back down to Perspective Valley. I've been Theo Mack. That is
Dr. Nathaniel Granger Jr., aka Dr. Nate Relates.
We're always excited to have you on here once again with my twin. We in the bin.
All right, man.
Playing.
All right.
Seeing bars.
There we go. All right, boy.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys next time on Perspective Valley. Spotify, YouTube.
Until then.
Until then, we understand that here on Perspective Valley we have a phrase, and that goes, perspective is a hell of a thing. Yes, sir. Later.